What happened? Well. Is this working? No way of knowing. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'll figure this out someday. Not today. Let's see. Alright, so I think I know how to do this. Span that. Switch over to this. And do this number. Yeah. Alright. I think I've got it. Well, let's see what the hell happens here. I want to turn that down. Turn down the sound, boys. Too cranked. There, this feels better. There. Oh, dogs. One thing I'm learning is that a lot of people don't teach their dogs to get the hell away from me command. People don't teach their dogs go away. And they probably should do that. I've got 5 dogs in my house right now. By choice. This isn't forced upon me. 5. It's not too many. I've had, I think, as many as 16 dogs in my house at one time. That was too damn many. I was living in a 2-bedroom, 800 square foot house, and I had 16 dogs in there for a few days, and it was like they would lay down. There wasn't room, so they would lay down, and it would just be like a blanket of dogs across the floor. It was crazy. It was already cramped. And then I put every single one of those dogs in my car. I had a 2005 Jetta, and I loaded every one of those dogs into the car at the same time, and we drove to a place where we all played outside, tore ass, and then loaded them back up in the car and came home. It was like dogs pressed up against the glass like this. It was so crazy. I didn't take any video of it because I was afraid like I would get arrested for driving recklessly or endangering an animal. I don't know. But it was hilarious, and I really regret not taking video of it. You know what? We have to take some medicine. I'm going to do that right now. I'll be right back. You said to nobody. overloaded with dogs. There's 5 in my house right now. 2 of them are in my face at the moment. One's chilling, 2 are chilling, 1 is just kind of standing around like an idiot. But that's how we do at the Chatterosa. It is not snowing outside. Snow is predicted. We were supposed to, it rained a little bit yesterday and it got cold. It is cold outside. It's very cloudy, it's overcast, but no snow to be seen. A light dusting was predicted, which of course means nothing. Bow wow, hush. I've got a flying squirrel, and she's in a, I guess you could show, probably can't. Flying squirrel's in a very large cage, right to my right. They're nocturnal. She's generally asleep at this time, but every once in a while she gets up and she gets something to eat, gets something to drink, something like that, goes back to bed. Maybe she plays around for a little bit. These dogs go apeshit. There's 2 dogs here that absolutely are obsessed with squirrels and can't handle themselves. They lose their goddamn minds every time they see her. And they know she's in there, so like they'll sit and they'll stare at the cage and whimper, even though she's asleep in bed. It's the worst. Like I wish these dogs would piss off. Well, hello NASCAR, how are you doing? Oh. I should walk. I just started streaming. I should have checked the gyms before I started streaming and just walked up there and knocked this gym over because there's one dude in there. He's been there 9 hours. And that's a block away. I could have just walked up there and flipped that gym. I'm doing really well. Thank you for joining me. I hung out with my daughter a little bit. My daughter's at her mom's house this week, which makes me sad. Like, I always want my daughter here for selfish reasons. She's over there. Normally, I get Christmas Eve, she gets Christmas Day. I'm letting her stay over there. They've got family, so she's going to spend Christmas Eve and day with her. So she came and hung out with me last night. We watched Goonies. It was badass. We had a good time. We had dinner. So I got my time in with my daughter last night. It was nice. And today, I'm just here. I'm just here at the house with 5 dogs. And so, I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything. So I thought, you know what, I've been meaning to play this game. Ultima 4, I say Ultima 4 is my favorite game of all time. Oh my god, what was that throw? They rebuilt it, somebody rebuilt it using the Neverwinter Nights engine as a module. And I have not played this. But this recently just got updated. Somebody has picked up this abandoned project and did some updates to it. Man, I'm terrible at POGO. Thank you, Mr. NASCAR. I appreciate you. But I've been meaning to play this Ultima 4 remake and haven't gotten around to it. I thought, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing that today. And apparently I'm just throwing balls at a knocked owl who's being belligerent. So I got these 5 dogs running around my house. What I really hate is there's one around the corner that I can't see who's barking his ass off. What is happening? I think I've got security cameras set up here at the house. I've got 4 of them, 2 in the backyard, 2 in the front yard. And I think I may have to bring one of the cameras in and point it at that room just so I can see which dog is causing trouble over there without getting up out of my chair. I could guess because I kind of know which one of these dogs. Most of these dogs have been here for 2 or 3 days so far. And so, like, I kind of know their personalities by now, and I know who's an asshole and who isn't. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I can't change their personalities in a day. being an aggressor. So I'm gonna check these dogs outside. Some of them. So I'll be right back. Come on. We're going outside. Put 5 dogs outside. I'm tempted to just leave them out there. Like, it's not so cold that they're in danger or uncomfortable. They're just... Maybe they'll burn some energy up out there. But I'm willing to let them just sit out there and bitch and whine while I am comfortably in here ignoring them completely. I don't neglect dogs, but I do get really irritated by shitheads very easily. Alright, so I'm gonna try. I've created a character here in Neverwinter and started the game and paused it. That's it. Oh shit. So on pause. I haven't. Oh wow. Abilities. Cast spell. Move to. Okay, I haven't played and I forget the interface. So I should probably learn the controls. Move to. I can. Now, what's the? How do I change my perspective? Is it possible? I should probably have worked out how to play the game before I decided to stream. Why plan ahead? That sounds like bullshit to me. Yeah, so I forget Armageddon breeze. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's giving you story elements as I go. I think he has recreated the beginning to Ultima. Latest in a series of personal crises seems insurmountable. He has. So the story of Ultima 4 is built in. Oh boy, I like this. Because in the original, it's just still screens that you cycle through, being pulled apart in all directions. Oh boy, aren't I? I'm telling you. Sure I am. This is so soothing to me. I've wanted a modern remake of this game for a decade, at least. Yet the afternoon walk in the countryside slowly brings relaxation to your harried mind. Oh. I love it. It actually works. When I've started playthroughs of Ultima 4 multiple times, the original. Anytime I'm stressed out, just because the beginning of the game is very soothing. The soil and strain of modern... Oh. The soil? I don't think that's correct. I think that's the stone. Eventually, okay, the willow tree near the stream looks comfortable and inviting. I can't see it. I wish I could change what direction I'm looking. What the hell I'm doing. I know I'm like knowing the story. Oh wait, I can work use the direction I'm using. Oh, my vision is obscured. This kind of sucks. Okay, how do I want to change? Okay, the buzz of dragonflies and the whisper of the willow's swaying branches brings a deep peace. Boy, does it ever. I should be walking up on Carnival. So there's the willow tree right there. Searching inward for tranquility and happiness, you pause and take a deep breath of fresh air. That's all. fresh air, let's air. This game, what made it so great was Ultima 1, 2, 3 were hack and slash sword and sorcery games. Innovative for their time, but the way players played games like that in the early 80s was they would kill everything on the screen. Good guy, bad guy, didn't care. Kill it, take its loot, make your characters badass. And Lord British, Richard Garriott, who made the games himself on an Apple II, didn't know that's how they were playing games until he published Ultima 3 himself and started receiving fan mail instead of it going to the publisher and him never getting it. And people explain, like, yeah, I love it. I just go into town and I kill all the townspeople. I murder the guards. I murder the shopkeepers. I take all their loot, and then I'm a badass. And he was like, no, that's not how I want you to play the game. And so he made this game with morality built into it. So if you murder, like, it counts against you. You're a bad guy, and they treat you like a bad guy. And this was the first game to really do that, where what you did in the game mattered. And people take it for granted now because everybody has implemented that at this point. But this was the first time there was a morality system in the game. And I'm interested to see how the developer of this remake implemented that using Neverwinter Nights, because I don't remember there being a value system in Neverwinter. Party PvP area. Far too uncomfortable the rest of this one. Okay. No, this is not. A cave is not in the script for this game. Okay. I don't know why. In the beginning area, I should walk upon a carnival in progress. Chest. What is this? Water. Bandages. Yeah, give me all that shit. I'm gonna take everything. Ugh, the mechanics of playing the game. I am. Let's see, let me open my inventory. Oh, that is in my inventory now, so maybe I did get it. Alright. Double clicking on the chest took the stuff. No, that stuff is still in the chest. Oh my god. How big of an idiot am I? I should have gone through the tutorial. What the hell? God. Take a brief moment from your travels. You pull out some provisions and enjoy. Nice respite. You start by quenching your thirst with a... Okay. You quickly feel somewhat better than before. Alright, oh my god. What is going on? Empty flask. Canteen of water. This is inside the chest still. God damn it. How do I make this work? Empty flask. I have the same identical thing in my inventory. I'm gonna walk away. Hopefully that worked. I don't know. This is so sad that I've forgotten how to play this game, how to use this interface, and now I find myself stumbling around like an idiot. Alright. And the other problem I have is this is very dark and I'm colorblind. So it's very difficult for me to see the difference between walls and floor. I can get out this way, I think. This is going to be a struggle. I can already tell. Like I'm fighting with the interface. When this game came out, it blew my mind. I loved like Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, all of the Dungeons and Dragons type games that were hot at the time. Have I left or no? I thought I left. Okay. Is that the exit? What am I doing? There we go. And so when this came out, it was incredible. And I played the shit out of it. But man, that must have been 20 years ago. Oh, what a terrible throw. Ill-timed. When I've just missed a throw in Pokemon Go, and then I catch it and it says great, I feel like great is always condescending. I never feel like that's a compliment. Is it? Pretty standard throw, I think. What else is this? Oh boy. I'm not a fan of like the Pikachu in a stupid hat events that Pokemon Go does, but like Delver with a bow in its hair, okay. Gotta remember to pause it when I go to the POGOs. Ooh, egg popping? I'm not gonna do it, I don't think. I will alert my peeps. Oh, what happened? Did the game crash? Holy shit. Oh, so I didn't save any progress either, so... Oh, that stinks. I'm gonna have to relaunch that friggin' game. What chaos? Huh? Were we even prepared for such chaos? No, the answer is no, we were not. And screen copy killed. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm having some problems. Everything's falling apart, boys. Load. So this. So back to the beginning. We've lost all that progress. All that beautiful progress. Gone. So what I've learned here is I need to save often because this game has already crashed and I wasn't doing anything. Probably not going to do that raid, but we'll point it out to people. Alright, so let's try this again. Well, at least I get to read through this very soothing intro text again, if that's what you're into. I am. I love it. The day is warm, yet there is a cooling breeze. Yeah. The latest in a series of personal crisis seems insurmountable. We've all been there. You are being pulled apart in all directions. Man. Ain't that the case? Yet, this afternoon walk in the countryside slowly brings relaxation to your harried mind. Thank God. What happened to my camera? What the hell? What the hell happened to my camera? Alright. I am extra furious. What the heck? Come on. Man, I'm telling you, I'm having such a time here. This is awful! Where the hell's my camera? This is bullshit. Oh my god. I'm furious. Oh, good God. Well, maybe we're just doing this without a damn camera. I don't know. I have been plagued with technical problems. Isn't this is always the way. I've had so much trouble with this computer. From the beginning. Alright, I don't know what to do here about unplug and replug in this camera? Maybe that'll do something? I don't know. I just I'm gonna unplug and replug
I'm at a loss.
Maybe that'll do something? I don't know. I just I'm gonna unplug and replug
I'm at a loss.
Maybe that'll do something? I don't know. I just I'm gonna unplug and replug
I'm at a loss.
Maybe that'll do something? I don't know. I just I'm gonna unplug and replug
I'm at a loss.
Maybe that'll do something?
I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss.
Don't go away.
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 I'm at a loss.
Don't go away. Yeah, out of the way.
I'm at a
This
loss.
camera is not going to pick up. What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. This camera is not going to pick up. What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. This camera is not going to pick up. What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? What the hell? Yeah, it's so bizarre. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? What the hell? Curious. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? Curious. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? Curious. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? Make your chats in the chat. Curious. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? Make your chats in the chat. Curious. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the good ones? Make your chats in the chat. Curious. No, it's not my computer. Do I have the goods? Make your chat. No reason. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's whole life. Curious. It's wonderful. But he just made your chat. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's got the wonderful. He's sitting in. But he just made your chat. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's gonna go outside. He'll turn around. Look at the door again. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's gonna go outside. He'll turn around. Look at the door again. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's gonna go outside. He'll turn around. Look at the door again. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's gonna go outside. He'll turn around. Look at the door again. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's gonna go outside. He'll turn around. Look at the door again. No reason. It's fine. Fully content. Sad. He's just gone to the bathroom. He's gone for a walk. He's gonna go outside.
All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live.
Fan mail.
All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. Oh shit. Time, I believe. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. Oh shit. Time, I believe. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. Oh shit. Time, I believe. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. Time, I believe. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. Time, I believe. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. Time, I believe. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time. All my favorite players on Saturday Night Live. Time.
He got my letter. He may not have put those pretty close. He got my letter. He may not have put those pretty close. He got my letter. I don't know. None of the, if it was Stephen Mason, respond by sitting it under a photo. So then he got my letter. And I feel like I would have gotten it. I don't know. None of the, if it was Stephen Mason, respond by sitting it under a photo. So then something got my letter. And I feel like I would have gotten it. I don't know. None of the, if it was Stephen Mason, respond by sitting it under a photo. So then something got my letter. And I feel like I would have gotten it. I don't know. None of the, if it was Stephen Mason, respond by sitting it under a photo. And I'm not going to use that. I don't know. I don't know. If it was Stephen Mason, respond by sitting it under a photo. And I'm not going to use that. I don't know. I don't know. If it was Stephen Mason, respond by sitting it under a photo. And I'm not going to use that. I don't know. I don't know. If it was Stephen Mason, light up the chat. I live here, and then tell me why you're here. Light up the chat. I live here, and then tell me why you're here. Light up the chat. I live here, and then tell me why you're here. Light up the chat. Advertise it. And then tell me why I'm here. Looking. Light up the chat. Advertise it. Still. And then tell me why I'm here. Looking. Light up the chat. I don't recognize it. Still. And then tell me why I'm here. Looking. Light up the chat. I don't recognize it. Still. And then tell me why I'm here. Looking. Light up the chat. I don't recognize it, but I wanted to know which why outlet paper chips. I don't recognize it, but I wanted to know which outlet paper chips. I don't recognize it, but I wanted to know which that doesn't work like for 20 years now. Some of these started like chips. I don't recognize it, but I wanted to know that doesn't work something like that didn't work for 20 years this show. Some of these stories like people like liars on I don't wanted to know that doesn't work something like that didn't work for 20 years this show. Some of these stories like people like liars on I don't want to know what that doesn't work something like that didn't work for 20 years this show. Some of these stories like people like liars on video camera setup. using all Who are you? Where are you from?
It's not like
Who are you? Where are you from?
it's not like
Who are you? Who the hell are you? How did you
it's
find
not
out?
like
Why are you doing so? Who are you? Who the hell are you? How did you
it's
find
not
out?
like
Why are you doing so? Who are you? Who the hell are you? How did you
it's
find
not
out?
like
Why are you doing so? Who are you? Who the hell are you? How did you
it's
find
not
out?
like
Why are you doing so? Who are you? Who the hell are you? Good. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Good. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Good. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Good. That's what this is. Come here. Good. It's my favorite piece of. That's what collectors. Who does it? Come here. Good. It's my favorite piece of. Such a right. That's what collectors. Who does it? All right. So I'm just gonna play. Come here. Good. It's my favorite piece of. That's what collectors and the game does. All right. So I'm just gonna play. Now that I've got it all set up, that's what collectors and the game does. Right. So my camera. Now that I've got it all set up, that's what collectors and the game does. Right. So my camera. Just scanning over me. Now that I've got it all set up, that's what collectors and the game does. Right. Just scanning over me. Now that I've got it all set up, that's what he does right on the day. All set up. All set up. Oh, protect pressures. All set up. Just chill on the floor. Oh, protect pressures. All set up. This guy on the right at the black. Oh, protect pressures. All set up. This guy on the right at the black star. Oh, protect pressures. All set up. Penetrate this guy on the right at the black star. Continual processing. Oh, protect pressures. Penetrate this guy on the right at the black star. Continual processing. Military, this guy on the right, granted, continual processing. Windows keys. Military, this guy on the right, granted, continual processing. Windows keys. Military, it's not on the right, granted, continual processing. Like Windows keys stressing. I know I'm not stressing my mind, right? Granted, continual processing. Like Windows keys stressing. I know I'm not stressing my mind, right? Granted, continual processing. Like Windows keys stressing. Playing too hard. I know I'm not stressing my mind, right? Granted, continual processing. Like game itself. Playing too hard. I know I'm not stressing my mind, right? It is warm. He turns full of the game itself. How many times do I go through this intro? It is warm. He turns full of the effect of which how many times do I go through this? It becomes tedious intro. It is warm. He turns full of the effect of which how many times do I go through this? It becomes tedious intro. It is warm. He turns full of the effect of which means I'm going to this. Throw it up the chest. It becomes tedious intro. It is warm. He turns available forward the effect. Which means I'm going to walk. Throw it up your side. Slowly brings you relaxation here. It is warm. He turns available forward the effect. Which means I'm going to walk. Throw it up your side. Slowly brings you relaxation here. It is warm. He turns available forward the effect. Which means I'm going to walk. Throw it up your side. Slowly brings you relaxation. I gotta do something real quick. Hey everybody, drink water. Hydrate. It's a hydration break. I want to have something. My friend Spice J. He's on here as a DJ. You should follow him. He's great. Spice J. Spice J does this thing where he has little video clips. He DJs live on the air and he plays his little video clips all the time. And it'll be like people dancing or something like that. But it's nice to have, like, he's got a little video cue box that just plays these clips. And he spent a couple $100 on it. I guess it's an Elgato product. He told me there's a software version. I gotta do something like that because I want to play little clips like that occasionally. I think that'd be fun. Okay. All right. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That. Okay. Man. Let's see here. Over here. This one. You know what's really fun? Self-promotion. Oh boy, what a joy to see some good quality self-promotion every once in a while. Bow, shut it. All right, I'm in the browser right now, and I'm trying to post a message to Facebook, and I honestly do not know how to do it. The redesign thing, like I just have not been here using this website, and I don't know how to do it anymore. Like, redesign this. Create post. Okay, I see Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, like I'm saying, really can appreciate some good, honest self-promotion. I have friends who will promote a thing before it's available. Like, I'm not talking about a live show, something like appointment type things. Yes, promote those in advance. You want to give people a heads up and let them plan ahead. It's just smart. But I have friends that'll promote really heavily online, and then it'll be a thing, a project, a creative outlet. And I'll see these things over and over, and sometimes like, I'll retweet those things like, oh yeah, this guy's funny, or this project is probably going to be good. I trust that whatever it is, it'll be funny and good, with certain people. And so you retweet it, you don't think anything about it. And then, like, after being pelted with this promotion for several days, I'll give in eventually and actually go look at it. Whatever it is, video link, podcast, audio content of some sort. And I don't always look at it right away, but knowing and trusting that person, it's like, yes, this needs to be amplified. And so you do that, just to be helpful, just to be nice, just to share the love. And I'll amplify that message, but I won't look at the thing, so I won't actually know. And this is a way that you could really get me. This is a way, I'm just waiting to be burned like this, where I retweet something or promote something like that, and it's just awful. Like it's terribly racist or homophobic or pornographic or just something you don't want to be stamping your name on and endorsing, but just because it's somebody I trust and know, like they posted this link and I just retweet it without even thinking about it, without looking at it. And it's awful. Oh. And that's almost a project I want to do to troll myself, is like create some brand, like, and then like just start gaining a following with it without putting anything out. Just create the brand and start, pestering people online about, get ready, like it's coming. But and then like every link you send out links. And every link you send out just takes people to a coming soon page. Like, that's all it is. There's never a product. It's just always coming soon. I want to create thousands of those and build up an audience of just coming soon. It's never happening. Nothing's happening. It's just coming, but it's pending. Someday, just prepare for the content. Get over here. What we need to do is gather. It's like a busker, like an old school busker on the streets or on the subway, on a corner somewhere, just like gathering a crowd. Nothing's happening yet. Like there's no show, but they gather that crowd together. You ever see somebody do that, just barking, and then start their show, like whatever it is, juggling, comedy, like playing music. Musicians are a little more, I think, less annoying about it. They'll just get out there and they start playing. They're doing the thing, and then a crowd gathers organically. But if you talk at all, if that's the thing, just going out and just starting talking on the court, I guess people do that too. What the hell? Is it any different than just turning on Twitch and talking for no reason about nothing? I don't know, Chad. Maybe you're being a little judgmental. A little hypocritical. All right. Can I play this game? I'm gonna say we've gotten so far. We've come so far on this journey. I do want to save, but again, do I know how to do that? Options? Is that the thing? Let's see. Map? Map, that'd be good. Oh, that's cool. Inventory, sure. Character sheet, don't care. Spellbook, I don't think. Prayer? Player. Okay. Rest and options. Maybe under options. Yes, there we go. There's a save. How sad is it that this is the level of gaming I bring to the table? Name for this save game. Oh my god. So far. Now we won't lose any of that precious progress. Oh, I got a Pokemon. pause. We don't want anything to get out of control over there by the barn. I'll tell you, I don't mind even chilling right here. Honestly, like, what do I want out of life? A few acres, a barn, a duck pond, an earthship. That's it. Like a nice garden. So, this point in the game where you're home, what if that's my entire adventure? So far it is. Like, I haven't left this area, and I don't know, I think I've been streaming, how long have I been streaming? Maybe an hour total, I don't know. But I've just hung around the barn here. Like, this is what I want out of real life. And in the game, at the start, your real life that you run away from, this is ideal to me. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. So it's like, why would I ever leave? Look, I've got a little outhouse. I've got a well? Oh, man. That's it. Like, that's my playthrough of this game, is I never leave home.
I'm always tempted to do that with Zelda games.
I mean, I do explore the whole area completely. I wonder if there's anything in the well or a way to get into the well. That would be dope. No. Shit. See, if it was me, already. I'm ready to enhance this content. I bet it's open source. I'm going to figure out a way to make that well something. Oh, there's a little, is this a little cave? No. But see how that, maybe it's just my screen. There's a little reflection there. Yeah, you can see it on the stream. It looks like that might be, I'm not getting any sound. Oh, I know what that is. I rebooted the computer and I forgot to turn the freaking, every time the computer reboots, the sound output device always changes. Okay, there it is. There's game sound. All right. That's what I was missing. Uh-oh. There's I'm hearing, damn. I gotta mute this site. Oh, that's been going this whole time, hasn't it? I'll bet that's been annoying as shit. Maybe that's why nobody's watching. Oh, shit. Turn that on. Turn that off. Uh-oh. Yes, Bow. All right. What happened to, does Restream still have that multi-chat deal? I want to check that out. Hush, Bow Wow. You're whiny. Why are you being whiny? Get out of here with that. Chat app. That's it. Hold on. Just 1 minute. bed and stream. Yeah, what a great idea. Okay. Do. Let's see. Should probably keep talking. Oh, man. Let's see. Capture. I thought there was a way to just do a browser. Oh, browser, yeah. Hidden under browser was the thing I was looking for. Ridiculous. There we go. So, what do I want to do? No, that here. Who gives a shit about that? Alright, now I gotta fix this. No messages in chat. Shit. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay, so now, alright, I'm starting to get excited about life again. Oh boy, things are working. Good Lord. Alright. Oh, we got a Pokemon. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Great. I haven't been to the post office in a couple days, but I will go there today. How is Dad doing? How is Dad doing? I care. I'm connected. I may trade some of those back and forth between accounts and hope to get a lucky or whatever. As far as I know, they're useless, right? Like, you can't do anything with them in PvP or PvE. Like, they're just garbage Pokemon. Purely ornamental. I can't hear anything again. What did I do? Is the damn game working? My problem is always trying to do 3 things at once. What happens is you kind of half-ass each of them and get nowhere in any of those areas. But it's fun. All right, water. I gotta get a clip of Letterman saying, when I enjoy a lovely beverage, it's a good time for you to enjoy a lovely beverage. All right, I'm on a mission. So, I gotta get a purpose. I'm telling you what. Let's go back to Neverwinter for a second. I'm walking around. Oh, the game has just been idle for so long that the sound tuned out? Is that what happened? Look, I've got a little... I'm in a valley. Now, I wonder why I didn't build up on this. I must not own this land up here. Because in real life, I would want, you know, a structure up there on the hillside. I would build an earthship up there. Maybe that's my modification of this game, is I literally build an earthship in the game on this land and make it what I really want in real life. This is a great little stable of some sort. Or barn. I love the setup here. Is that my house? Can I go in there? I think I saw a door. I wish I could change the perspective. Is that just not possible? Am I asking for something that doesn't exist in this game? No, what happened? I saw a door icon there. It was very difficult to select. Locked. And the game crashes! Are you shitting me? This just may not be in the cards. Alright. So since that crashed, I am going to attempt another thing. There we go. Let's do... Shade over here. I don't want to miss... Oh man, I lost my place. Oh, because the computer rebooted. You know what? Alright, we'll come back to that. Right now... sound? Oh, I've muted. Alright, that's delightful, but that's not what I'm looking for. Etiquette collection? I don't want to play 2 hours and 47 minutes of Don's content. I can't do that, but round the horn, spectacular. I just want the clip of Dave saying, when I enjoy a lovely beverage, it is a good time for you to enjoy a lovely beverage. It doesn't look like that's on here, because if somebody else had isolated that, it would have come up in the search, right? So I know I have him saying that phrase on video cassette. Now, which video cassette? Whew. There's no telling. Alright, well, shit. That's a bummer. Alright, anyway, I guess I'm going to try this game again because that's kind of neat. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Am I stupid to try this again? No, that's it. I'm skipping that intro. That is dope. I love the art for those cards. Back at the farm. All right. If this game is going to crash a lot, it appears that it is. I'm going to get really comfortable with hanging out at the farm. It ain't bad though. Can I harvest? That's a bummer. That's one thing I would say. Like Ultima Online had harvestable items. You can't really farm here, it looks like. It's like these are just kind of dummy items. So as a resource gathering thing, that's my first note on the engine itself, I would guess. That's something that should be added. Should I make a list? I need to make a list. Revisited? No. Harvest. Harvestable. My note. Alright, whatever. Very insightful stuff from Chat Red. Hey, let's harvest those grains. But if this is going to be an Ultima, to me, like, that's... One of the hallmarks of Ultima 4 was if there was an item in the room, a clock, a chair, whatever it was, you could interact with it. Like, you could sit in the chair, you could look at the clock and tell the time. You know, if it was in the room, if you could see the visual, it worked. The frustrating part was decorative items, so the sword or shield on the wall that you can't just peel off and use. Like that was the note I had on the original game. Was if something didn't work and it was ornamental. Very few items. But then if you think about it, like ornamental. Like how many times have you walked into a room and seen a functional shield on the wall or a sword? I guess actually swords happen more often than not here in Tennessee. I did a voiceover the other day. It was kind of cool. It was my first voiceover for that was SAG eligible. I had to sign a SAG thing and W2 form, W4, whatever the hell. Just W's and numbers. I had to do an IRS form for this thing, which is kind of cool. But anyway, in the sound booth, the guy had a sword. He had a giant replica of a Lord of the Rings sword. It was badass. I didn't want to touch it because it's like, touching objects. At this point, it was already bad enough going into a building and being in a small studio, but one other person was there, only the audio engineer, and he was in a different room. So like it was at Film House, which is a great production facility here in Nashville. I've done stuff there before, and I was delighted. Oh, what? Homestead Trail. Is that the way out of here? Yeah, it's gotta be. Let's see what's up here though. What's in the corner? Anyway, so like I go down, and he's on the 3rd floor. There's a lady in the lobby. She is not wearing a mask, but she's also alone in the lobby. But still, the sign on the door, the signage on the glass, when you walk into the building, says mask required in common areas, very clearly. And I walk in, and the first person I encounter is not in a mask, and she works there. She's behind the desk, which is just an awful sign. But thankfully, I didn't have to really interact with her. I was just like, they're on the 3rd floor. Is this company in this building? And she's like, yes, 3rd floor. And I was like, great. And so I took the elevator, yeah. And I got off 3rd floor. It was right there. The door was right there. And walked right in. One guy, he puts on his mask. He's got an audio booth, and he's got his little workstation and a couch. Nice setup. And some screens. But nice sound. Or it was pretty cool. Great facility. And you know, he's very respectful. He's like, he had the contracts in case I hadn't filled those out. I had online. And then he had the script, and it's like the sound booth. He shows me all that. I go immediately in the sound booth, close the door, got my mask off, and he you know, he can work over there. But perfect setup and environment, very clean. Knocked out the commercial really quick within 40 minutes. We did multiple takes. They were happy, and the clients were online, so the clients were talking in the headphones. A producer for the commercial, the client itself, which was Tennessee Lauder, and I guess a couple people at the production company. Like there were 2 or 3 people that were discussing that. Yeah, but it wasn't bad. It was good. Like there's banter back and forth. I can't see them, but you can hear them. It's like, you know, it's like just basically a group phone call in my ear. They were saying nice things. They liked what I did. And so we did multiple takes, but it was me and another voice talent with lines back and forth, and then... Is this not an exit? I thought this surely was an exit. This looks so exity. It's saying no. Ah, what a bummer. So it's pushing me in a direction, but it's not this one. Oh, man. Anyway. Yeah, the voiceover session went great, and then it was over. He had a sword in there. Was that what the point of my story? I don't know if any of my stories have points. He had a sword. Awesome. It was badass. That's what got me there, because it's like, oh, yeah. Okay, so interactability on the map and having objects be able to be manipulated and harvested. That's what got me started talking about this. The willow tree in the stream looked comforting and inviting. Okay, now we're back on the story. So I went so off path that it just did not go to the next thing. The buzz of dragonflies and the whisper of willows swaying branches bring a deep peace. Ah. And it works. It always works for me. It does. Oh, there's the willow tree up there. Searching inward for tranquility and happiness, you pause and take in a deep breath of fresh air. I could recreate this scene right here, the willow tree and the lake. You could do that over at the Parthenon, right across the pond from the Parthenon. That's one of my favorite places to go. I love those. There's 2 willow trees right next to each other. One of my favorite spots in the world. So great. And I think it harkens back to this game. And I had a willow tree in my backyard in Chicago, and I just loved them. The tree in our backyard, he was huge. He was as wide as this couch, and I don't remember what year, but there was a bad storm, and this thing came down in the storm. And that's when we realized it had been completely eaten apart by wood ants. Like, wood ants had destroyed this tree. It was like corkboard, that thin. And a log, like you could have a log of this tree, and it was just a honeycomb. So it was terrible for like firewood or whatever, but it burned fast. So like you could set it on fire and it would just go up in flames really quick, flare up, but not long-term, like sustained burning. So we didn't care much about the wood. We gave a bunch to our neighbors across the street. Jorn and Remco booed. And they, one of the things they said was, "This is good wood." You know, very enthusiastically, in their Dutch accented English. "This is good wood." And we'd make fun of them because it wasn't good wood, it was terrible. But it was fun to burn, and I understood why they wanted it. It was neat that our friends wanted our fallen tree to put in their stove and burn, and I don't know. And they were hauling off this shit we had a ton of in the backyard anyway, so it was nice to share. Those are my boys, Jorn and Remco booed. I'd be interested in getting back in touch with them. I don't know that they're online a lot. My impression of them is that they're not. Like, I don't know if I've seen them on Facebook. I think I have. Or maybe it was their parents. My parents have been over there to visit. I have not. I would love to do that. When travel is once again allowed. So I've gotten off the path again because they told me to go to the willow tree. I should be coming upon a festival. Oh, I need to save. Let's be careful here. We've come so far. Don't lose any of this precious progress. Oh, sign. El Camino Real? Nice. There's the willow. Okay, so I should go up here. Man. A high-pitched, cascading sound, like crystal wind chimes, impinges on your floating awareness. Oh, could it be? You see a shimmering blueness emanating from the ground. Oh, goodness, that's a great... The sound seems to be emanating from the glowing portal. Man, that's a really good implementation. I love that. That's beautiful. It's difficult to look at the blueness. Light seems to bend and distort around it, while the sound waves become so intense they appear to become visible. Now, I'll tell you, this is my favorite moment in a lot of video games. Like this moment right here, walking up on a moon gate for the first time. I'm on Shroud of the Avatar too. I was an early backer to the Kickstarter. I was very enthusiastic about the project, and I still am, way more than I should be, but one of the cool things about Ultima was always moon gates. You walk upon these stones. There's 8 stones there. There's a wall of light. This is clearly a door. God! Oh, what it would give. Portal hangs there for a moment. Man, I'm screenshotting that. want to do, okay, that's one thing I can do. So, can I do this without screwing up? Yes. This is one of the most peaceful moments in all of gaming. And I'll tell you, more than anything else in life, I want to experience this moment where you truly just walked through the woods from your beautiful encampment, from where you live, your garden, your barn, and you walk on and you find 8 stones in a circle and then a beautiful portal, a beautiful moon gate. My guild in Shroud of the Avatar is Moongate Travelers, and I don't think it's very, active anymore. When I get on there, there's only 1 or 2 other people online, and there's never any organized raids. It's like, I'm not really engaged with it, and neither is anybody else. But I'm still in that guild because I can love the name. Maybe I should find. I'm not going to play that right now. I'm not going to change games. This just reminds me of this moment because the modern, Ultima is Shroud of the Avatar, unfortunately. I wish there was more of a Shroud of the Avatar, but it's Ultima 4 perpetually. That's really what I want out of the game. Ugh. Anyway. This is my favorite spot. This is my sit and chill spot. So I wish there was a way I could basically come back to here. Because once you go past this moon gate, there is no coming back to your home. And I think that is unfortunate. I think there should be a way to just bounce out and go home and set stuff down, store things, put up decorations, Like, that's the one key thing that you could do to Ultima 4 in any implementation and improve it. So I'm going to make that note. Storage. There's the bridge there. Storage of items. Like, basically, the way Skyrim implements homes. I just want Ultima 4 built with the Skyrim engine. That's what I just realized. I wonder if anybody's done that. I don't know. I'm sure somebody has, right? That seems like a... But you'd think I'd have heard about it if somebody had. Oh man, I can't rely on my memory for stuff like that. So, do you remember that project somebody did? If it's an Ultima 4 thing, you'd think I'd remember. Oh, did I save the game? Gosh, let's do that. Super quick. Hangs there for a moment. Alright. I wonder if I'm trapped in this dialogue and I can't save. Let's try. Yeah, sweet. I'm so happy. Alright. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. beverage Letterman clip. Damn it. Alright, stay still. Oh, god damn it, you idiot. There's no way, I can't throw like that. Ah, damn it all. We should time it. Like, I need a thing built into chat where it's tallying the last time since the game crashed. Like a running clock on the screen. Or at least a notification in chat. I think that'd be so funny. Alright. Ooh, hello, low attack. That's kind of cool. That's my downfall, is saving Pokemon for PvP and having 15 that are PvP eligible, you know. But I don't know my best PvP guy right off the hand, so it's like, might as well save the guy. They're pretty decent. Actually, I may want to get into my other accounts and catch him. Assuming that he's still there. I've noticed spawns on some Pokemon Go accounts, but not on others. And different spawns in the same spot at the same time, like having multiple accounts running. Usually I've got 5 open in front of me if I've got my, you know, piano laid out. And sometimes, yeah, you'll get a spawn on one, but not another account. Most of the stuff is the same, but sometimes it's just like one Pokemon in that area. That varies for each account. I find that very odd. I forget which one is. No cute doggy. No cute doggy. Let me put him in frame. Ah, 2. I got 2 within my sight. Both chilled out. Both just laying down, being cool. This is Augie. Right here. I don't know if I can catch. I can't do Pokemon. There's my squirrel. She's asleep. Oh. Oh, great throw. There should be negative comments. Like, I know the game's trying to have a positive attitude, but I think if you miss really miserably, like you don't even, just an air ball, the game should heckle you a little bit. Just like, what was that? No, not this guy. So, get out of there, animation. 170 is not who I'm looking for. There's no... This dude. 1, 2, This ball better matches his color scheme, so I think it looks cool. Alright. On the left. Game down for quite a bit. Let's. Yeah, okay. 434 is who we're looking for. 10:08. At 10:08, I rebooted this game. I'm trying to remember. I do not care about that. That is dope. I love those. Look at the art. Oh. So glad I saved. Save soon, save often. And that's a cool, see? Beautiful. Like some of the printed materials with the Ultima games were the coolest part. It's nice to see things like that incorporated into the game itself. It's really cool. I misjudged here. That's not who I wanted. Alright. Well, it's kind of dope. That widened out a little bit. Oh, I guess I knocked out of the sequence, the event sequence. That's what happened. My dad is doing okay health-wise. He's having gastrointestinal troubles. Went to the hospital. Stayed overnight, one night basically. And back out on the streets. It has been, but yeah, while I'm checking in, let me know it's fine. Alright, I'm just going to dump back into this. With the heavy thud. Alright, so here we go. Something else remains suspended in midair before falling to the earth with a heavy thud. Ugh, boy. This is so great. Alright. No dog nearby. Well, I mean, there is, honestly. Sleeping. I can't catch like this. Ah! Damn you. I meant to use the blue ball. Alright. This is so dope. This crude circle of stone surrounds the spot where the portal appeared. There's something glinting in the grass. Examine the silver amulet. Leave the area for now. What, are you out of your mind? The small trinket is shaped like a cross with a loop at the top. It's an anka, the sacred symbol of life and rebirth. But this could not have made that thud. So you look again and find a large book wrapped in thick cloth. Behold, the cloth is a map, and within lies not one book but two. The map is of a land strange to you, and the style speaks of ancient cartography. Stand by. Ugh. The Ultima 4 map. This is out of a Apple II version. I meant to have it framed, and I still haven't done that. This is one of my favorite things of all time. This came packaged in the game originally. Now this remake, they don't send any maps. You gotta have one. But you can still get these on eBay. They're expensive, but you can get them. Kind of dope. It's got runes on it. Ah! I love it so much. It is one of my favorite things. It's one of the coolest things of any game. Is giving you a cloth map. Like that's something that, you know, there are games that have done it since, but these are special. So great. Let's see, Funaroo. The script on the cover of the first book is arcane but readable. The title is The History of Britannia, as told by Kyle the Younger. The other book is small and appears to be fashioned out of some sort of ancient parchment, but from what era in time remains uncertain. It does, however, seem to radiate an intense aura, suggestive of ancient power. The tongue of the title is in runic, the same alphabet you encountered throughout your travels in Celsaria, which is where Exodus Ultima 3 took place. Putting these books aside, you again pick up the ink. As you hold it, you begin to hear a hauntingly familiar lute-like sound wafting over a nearby hill. Oh, boys. Still clutching the strange artifacts, you rise unbidden and climb the slope. Oh, sorry. Poor Pitbull. Puppy? The dose. Oh no. I fucked up. I'll try to. Oh, jolly and failure. Okay, I should be back. There, that's what I wanted to do. Just show the puppy. Blue. Strawberry. Is this the content you were looking for? Is it? Oh, it must have disappeared. Must have despawned.
Is there not a doorway here? Some sort? Is that a rock? That must be a rock. I thought that was a tent or something. Ugh. Is there not a way to go? Where am I? What are we doing here? This. Here we go. Take it, taker. In the valley ahead, you see what appears to be a fair. It seems strange that you came that way earlier along this trail and noticed nothing. As you mull over, your feet carry you towards the sun. Man. Ticket taker at the Ren Fair's gate starts to ask you for money. But upon spotting your ink, she says, "Welcome, friend. Enter in peace and find thy path." He opens the gate and directs you in. Yeah! Oh, there's a bit. So I didn't appear, I don't think he appeared in my other game. The last one. Whatever. Music continues to pull you forward amongst the merchants and vendors. That was a mage? Dope. Hello, pleasure to see thee. That's it. That's all he's got. Good afternoon, sir. Pleasure to see you. Just pleasantries. Are you seeing the virtues as well? Yes. I don't have a way to respond to him. There's really no interaction here, is there? Good afternoon. Let's see what it's kind of cool that they're here. I mean, this is dope. This is more. There was no interaction like this in the original game. You just saw a still image of these people. So this is mind blowing to me, coming from the original. Glimpses of fabulous treasures. Yeah. Blacksmith. So nobody's got anything to say. This is all dope. To me. Oh, he's kind of dope too. Everything's dope with you kids. Paladin. Have you seen that doll? Ooh, I wonder if there is a doll in this scene I can find and return to him. Come to my tea party? No. Seems like a trap, kid. The music compels you to move beyond the crowd. The
I'll tell you, in this situation, in real life, the music would compel me to move away from the crowd. I can promise you. It's like all of this rings true so far. How many classes? Like, if I found a moongate in the woods, oh boy, I'll tell you, what a delight.
Past the morning fog, you see a secluded gypsy wagon sitting on the edge of the woods. At the edge of the woods. The music you hear seems to be coming from within. The music you hear seems to be emanating from within. I'll tell you, okay, this situation I've been in before. As you draw near, a woman's voice weaves into the music. I've been walking through the woods at night and heard music, drums, and followed them through the woods in the darkness to an opening that had a gypsy tavern down by a stream. Now, I knew the gypsy tavern was there at a time. I was camping in this place. It was at a festival on my friend's property out on the west side of Nashville. And her gypsy wagon, and my friend, was in there playing drums in her gypsy wagon, as she does. But it was just a delight to come upon this scene in real life after having played this game since I was 12, like non-stop. And then it happened in real life. So dope. I got chiggers. Because I was walking around, through tall grass in the night. Insects were everywhere. Oh man, I really got into it. It was rough. They tore me apart. And I get the feeling that they tore a lot of people apart because people bogeyed out there, man. It was so weird. It was this festival. It was supposed to be a 2-day event, multiple stages, and the organizer just didn't have his shit together. They didn't sell a lot of tickets, and that first night, it was just me and my buddy DJ Buckley doing comedy with bands, speed metal bands. There's like 3 bands, and so I pull up on the mountain and DJ's already there, and there's like 20 or 30 people camping. They already do this. There's not a lot of people there, but like they've got a stage set up, and somebody's angrily working on getting the sound up under that tent. Just kind of, and reluctantly, like with a defeated look. And that's disturbing. Like when you get there and it's supposed to be a multi-stage event with sound on 3 different stages and packed up people Bonnaroo style. Like this dude is mad that he was there and he was angrily putting up one stage, which was the stage supposed to be the shittiest stage in the festival. It ended up being the only one, and they had us performing on that, near the campsite, and these bands, on these other stages. But those other stages, although they were built and out there, they weren't wired for sound. There was no setup. And there was barely a setup under these tents, near the camping ground. Which wound up being the correct way to do it at all. Start with that and then build bigger if you need to. But man, they put so much money into these other stages being built that I think could have been spent on making one campsite badass. But they thought too big. They're like, this is going to be so huge. We need 3 stages of continuous entertainment. Then, start with 1. Do one thing, right? Is that the sad existential lesson behind me having 50 Pokemon Go accounts? Does that make it better or worse? Streak program. See, I don't know what that notification is. Sleeping dog. So I think I gotta get this gym suit back. I'm gonna get situated here. Voice. Thou mayst approach, O seeker. I should have buried. Damn it. Blown an opportunity. Is there... Oh no. Damn, I should have saved it. Damn it. So, let's see, 10:08 is when I last restarted the game. 10:33. We got pretty far. God damn it. Skipping, but those are badass. I love them. I want those printed out. That's great art. I should have screenshot that. I am gonna. Doing it again. I'm doing an instant replay on this game. Is that relatable content? Alright. There we go, no. Yeah, that's what I want. Man, I love it. Moongate, I need to save more often. Damn. Oh, somebody flipped that gem and that raid came and went. Raging Cajun lady. Boy, back at Moongate. Oh, that's Mad Pete. Alright, buddy. I'm not gonna read all these again, but now I'm bummed out. Like, we literally went from my favorite moment in the game as of yet back to my previous favorite moment. But now, having lost all that progress, oof. As my mom would say, that's a very Perry Riden reaction, is ugh. Damn. I need to do a save right here after. God damn it. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Like, because the first time I went through here, I tried to interact with everything. And granted, like, nothing was really... Like, as far as I know, I haven't picked up any items or experience by doing what I've done. This is all click-through. Okay, here we go. I want to save here because this is also a spot I want to return to. Like, basically, I want scene chapters. How the hell? Oh wait, I have a door icon for a second. There. Did it not do? There we go. Yes. How crazy is it that I'm saving in every room? My playthrough of this, like, it just proves how much of a nut job I am, I think. Like, being so crazed about this game. You enter to find a beautifully veiled gypsy sitting in a small, curtained room. It smells so heavily of incense that you feel dizzy. So you got a crystal ball. She also wears an anchor around her neck. Seeing the amulet you carry as well, Gypsy points to it and warns you never to part with this gift. That is something I want. I need to find... Surely there's one on Amazon of some sort. We have been waiting such a long time, but at last. Yeah, let's go. Allow me to read the path of thy future. We've been waiting such a long time, but at last thou hast come. Allow me to read the path of thy future. Okay, that's a little redundant. Or is it stuck? Yeah, I think it's stuck. There we go. In her hands she holds 8 unusual cards. Let us begin the casting. You nod, waiting for her to proceed. Yeah. She says, consider this. Thou hast been prohibited from joining thy comrades in close pitched battle by thine absent lord, who hath in the past given thee countless honors and wealth. Instead, thou art charged with guarding his possessions whilst he is away. All right. As the echo of probable defeat draws near to thine ears, dost thou maintain thy station as guard, as promised in loyalty to thy lord, or abandon thy station to aid in the fight, hoping to resolve the matter of the disobedience when thy lord returns? I say, maintain my station as guard, as promised in loyalty to my lord. Very well. It says, consider this. In the midst of battle, thou dost see a fellow comrade desert his post, no doubt in fear of losing his life. However, this leaves his position open to enemy attack, endangering all of thy fellow soldiers who are still fighting to their last breath. Furthermore, the enemy sends soldiers of their own to chase the runner down. Dost thou let the man go, knowing that the enemy will catch him and mete out due punishment, or risk thine own life in an attempt to rescue him from certain execution? My choice is let the man go, knowing the enemy will mete out due punishment. 2, risk my own life, attempting to rescue him from certain execution. Yes. Very well. Consider this. Thou art at a crossroads in thy life. Thou art but a peasant shepherd, yet discovered to be the sole descendant of a noble family, long thought extinct. Therefore, thou must decide between 2 paths that stand before thee, and thou must do it soon, without hesitation, for the offer will not last forever. That seems like an unusual situation where you have to decide right now. No. Dost thou take up the arms of thine ancestors, leading the family as its sole descendant, or resume the life that thou hast known for so long, which is simplicity and peace? I mean, you can always go back to simplicity and peace. That doesn't... If you're a rich person with your royal ancestry intact, you can inherently have peace and simplicity. You will always have that. If that is truly peace and simplicity, this shepherd's life, they're always going to welcome you back if you go accept your inheritance. Like, why? What's wrong with this shepherding place? Why are they so up and high and mighty that they can't just let you walk back in whenever you want?
after you've gone on your journey. That's what I'm saying. I think this question right here, honestly, inherently, has that flaw. And it's the downside to this game as well, is you can't go back to that place. And you should be able to. Why can't I? Why can't I walk backwards? Like, what is you know, this is a very open world game once you get into that open world. And I think it's a short sight that you can't go backwards. Like, I understand immersement and engagement, but in future games you can have a homestead, have a structure that's, you know, your house. And I feel like we just walked through it. We just walked through my farm. We walked into a portal. You know, this is a gypsy wagon in an area I would have walked to in real life every day as a person living in this world. Does that make any sense? I'm rambling. That's fine. So anyway, do you take up the arms of your ancestors, or do you resume life, simplicity, and peace? I say there's always that simplicity and peace if you want it. Unless your dad's there back home and he's a dick, right? Let's all die on this together. Maybe that's why this resonates with me. Take up the arms of my family, leading it as its sole descendant, or resume the life of simplicity and peace, which is all that I know. I don't think there needs to be this choice. But that's my, you know, point of view, and that's why this question is here. Is because not everybody's going to choose the same thing. It does make a difference in the game. I would take up the arms of my family. Because you can always go back to simple whatever. But you are who you are. There's no denying who you are. The longer you deny who you are, the more trouble you have in life. But why not embrace whatever it is? She says, consider this. Thou hast been taught to preserve all life as sacred. A man lies... Now, who hasn't at this point? I guess a lot of people. I don't know. But I do like how that first sentence is a good assumption in my world. Like, yes, people have been taught to preserve all life as sacred. That's one of the things we do. A man lies fatally stung by a venomous serpent. That sucks. He implores thee for a swift and merciful death, hoping to escape the inevitable pain and drown out torment of the poison. Alright, well, the chances are pretty good he's not going to die from that snake bite. There's not a snake on this planet. That you're dead immediately if you don't, you know. I mean, you get a good 30 minutes before you need an antidote for anything, right? You want to get it immediately. I'm calling bullshit on the premise here that there's a man with a venomous serpent. What was he doing when he got bit? You know? Most of the time, snakes want to get away from you. I feel like if you've been bit, you were fucking with that venomous serpent. Every time I've been around rattlesnakes, copperheads, water moccasins, lots of water moccasins. Like, we did this show, Mississippi Snake Crackers, where we spent all day in the lake catching snakes. And we saw one poisonous one, which we didn't go near. The rest were, you know, just snakes. Random snakes. Alright. So, I reject this premise. Again. I love this game. Why am I so critical? Does the end is suffering now with a quick and painless death, or remain loyal to thy beliefs and allow the man to live in constant agony? Wow. Your beliefs are, yeah, I want to preserve all life, but he's begging to die. He's begging me to kill him. Oof. It's tough. I don't want to kill anybody, but he's begging me. Allow the man to live in constant agony. Well, don't know. I think this is being overstated. If the venom was that bad that it is going to kill him, it's constant agony until he's dead, which is how long? Alright. I'm going to end his suffering with a quick and painless death. Boy, quick and painless, how does that go down? I think that's a dream, right? Quick and painless, what, I twist his neck like a ninja or some shit? Yeah, that's how I do it. Like some sort of Spock thing where I zap him. If I have a choice. Thee and thy friend grew up together, became warriors together, and together became well known throughout the land. However, fate has not been kind to either of thee, for thy combined wealth has all but disappeared. Well, it sounds like we partied our asses off so far. Therefore, thou dost both set out to remove the scourge. Oh, let me start this. Therefore, thou dost both set out to remove the scourge of a belligerent and mighty dragon, for which there is a magnificent reward. Holy shit, there's dragons? That thy friend insists that he delivered the fatal blow. But when thou dost both know it was thine blade that felled the beast. He insists he did it, but we both know I did it? When it comes time to claim the reward, dost thou provide proof of the dragon's defeat, showing thy blade as evidence, or allow thy companion to accept the honor with all the gold for the sake of the friendship? No, there is no friendship. If he's trying to claim what I did, that is not a friendship. Fuck that dude. Claim the reward showing my blade as evidence. Allow my companion the reward for the sake of our friendship. No, fuck that dude. That's not a friendship I want. Claim the reward. Consider this. Thou art sworn to uphold thy lord in all things, yet thou dost discover that he indulges in the practice of torturing prisoners. Each night their cries of pain reach thee. Holy shit, how many nights do I do this? More than one? Dost thou help the prisoners, many of whom are criminals, by denouncing thy lord to local officials, or fulfill thy solemn oath remaining silent and ignoring these necessary deeds? Ignoring these necessary deeds. Well, first of all, prisoners are being tortured. It doesn't matter if they're criminals or not. Torture is not cool by anybody. To anybody. Help the prisoners or denounce my lord. Fulfill my solemn oath by remaining silent and ignoring the deeds. What kind of shitbag? Oh, so many people. Not me. I help the people. While entrusted with the task of delivering a purse filled with an uncounted quantity of gold coins, thou dost meet a poor beggar, slim and sad looking, who doth ask thee for some spare coins in order to feed himself with food for days. You know what would be dope though? Each of these scenarios, which are the original Ultima questions, which are classic and very effective in determining your class in the game, I would like to see each of these scenes played through, where you talk to the lady, the gypsy, and she goes through her spiel, and she asks you the first scenario. But as she says it, the scene changes and it happens. So like whether it's a smoke or a moongate flash, I think would be better. A moongate flash and you're in that scene. So, you know, flash, I'm in the area, a very small area, scene with the task of delivering a purse of uncounted quantity of gold coins. How would you set that up? Like, it'd be a quest that opens. Deliver this gold
coins to whoever. And then along the path, there's a beggar. He's slim and sad looking. He asks you for money. You can't get past him unless you answer him. Feed himself with food for a couple. So like have that happen in the scene. That's what would be so dope. That's something I would work on. Now, how would you build that? Again, I think the Skyrim engine so far. I wonder what tools there are available for that. That's something I'd be interested in doing. Can I save at this point? I'm doing that just in case. Because I'm going to take a bathroom break. Ugh! Up. 10:58. Thank God I saved it. I don't know how much of those questions it'll remember. Saved it just a minute ago. One thing I am going to do, I'm going to come up with
Get down. Stay down. 10:59. So about 11 o'clock, we're restarting the game again. Skipping. Look at that, though. So cool. All right, we'll see. See where this dumps us. Back in there. Alright, buddy. There should be a chest in this room that's accessible to me. And maybe it's not a pile of books over here. Okay. Map of Britannia, history, and reference guide to Mystic Wisdom. Whoa! Alright. Dope. History. Does this mean I have them now? Oh boy. Let's look at this. Can I use it? Drop? Hell no. That into F3? You cannot use that item. Damn you. History of Britannia, reference guide to Mystic Wisdom. Let's do that in 3. 4. Let's do the 4. No. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Alright. I don't think this is the same question we started on last time. So, thee and thy companions have been routed during a particularly ferocious and deadly battle. Or is my memory just that bad? Thou hast been ordered to retreat and regroup. However, many of thy comrades are still left struggling on the battlefield, and thou hast decided to ignore the order either way. Dost thou remain to assist the wounded, helping them to flee the slaughter? Or hold thy ground and continue the fight, hoping to slow the enemy's march long enough so that thy companions can have time to retreat? Yeah, this is a different tree than we started with last time. Huh, now this is difficult. For me. I'm the front lines. They're injured. If I run back to help the injured, the guys I'm fighting are still there. They're going to just slaughter us. But this time on top of our already injured. It's going to be, the battle's going to be over. They're going to destroy us if I run away. That's crazy. Stand your ground and fight, so my companions have time to retreat, is the only acceptable answer. Like, you can't run away to help the wounded. Yeah, great. They're still attacking you. Stand your ground. Consider this. During the course of battle, thou art ordered to guard. Okay, so we've done this one before. Guard the commander's tent and keep watch over his belongings. The sounds of nearby fighting echo in thy ears, proving the battle goes poorly for thy friends, and defeat is imminent. You do yearn to join them in the fight, lending what aid thou... Okay. Thou dost learn to join them in the fight, lending what aid thou canst in what is sure to be a glorious death. Consequently, dost thou run off and enter the raging battle, struggling to help win the war, or keep thy station at a peaceful tent, remaining loyal to the chain of command? Yeah, do I rush to certain death or obey orders and do what I'm supposed to be doing? Jesus. Like, I would stay remaining loyal, not being a dickhead. Consider this. After a lifetime spent in self-centered pursuits, thy friend finally begins to feel the need to join a religious order
in order to find peace for his soul, or so he says. Well, I have been in this situation. As thou dost know him well, thou art asked to vouch for the purity of his devotion, of which thou hast thy doubts. Considering the number of beautiful girls belonging to the order he seeks to join. That's a good one. I didn't remember this question. Vouch for the purity of his devotion. So I was doubts considering there's hot girls there. Okay, am I going to cock block or not? Is that this question? Dost thou reveal thy doubts concerning his intentions, taking into account his past behavior, or vouch for him anyway, in the hopes that his newfound devotion will help him move beyond his past indiscretions? All right, so he's an old boy, and I'm being asked to vouch. Vouch or no vouch is the question. Yes, I vouch. What kind of dickhead, when asked for a vouch, says, "Oh, you know what? He used to fuck around a lot. I think a lot of hot girls are going to be there, and I don't want that for him. I don't want him fucking around in the past to lead into him fucking around in the like. What the fuck do I care? Stay out of it. That's your boy. You're asking vouch or no vouch. Come on. Reveal your doubts as I take into account his past behavior. Be a dickhead, or give the vouch." This is a classic. I'm gonna actually. That's what I need. I need to do my own little moments. Oh. No. Oh man. All right.
You can recycle that. That's just an advertisement. My mom takes photos of junk mail sent to the house. My business, my nonprofit, the permanent address I use is my post office box and a physical address. Backing that up, or anything else, is my farm in East Tennessee, that address. And my parents sometimes get mail because I register cars to that address and everything. So, it's a lot of solicitations for like website protection because I've got domains registered through GoDaddy, and it's stuff about my cars. It's like trying to sell me full warranties for cars, and then it's like insurance upsales is the junk mail I get there. It's all kind of old person stuff, which means they're paying attention because that's exactly what I do. All right, thus thou. I need water. Now's when I would play. Just imagine David Letterman saying something about lovely beverages at this moment while I play of that. Just imagine that. That's gonna be my project. I'm gonna find. I should just ask Dons to do them. In fact, I'm going to. I don't even know if my account's set up on this phone. I guess it is. Maybe it isn't. No, it ain't. Oh shit! I'm gonna do that off stream. I guess. I'm gonna do that off stream. Oh, the game is begging for me to make a selection. It's like, we're not playing the song again. You pick. Dost thou reveal these doubts concerning his intentions, taking into account his past behavior? Alright, so vouch or no vouch? Yes. I was so excited about this question, and then I just stopped. Vouch, we do the vouch. Consider this. Unwitnessed. Thou hast slain a great dragon in self-defense. News of this epic battle quickly spreads throughout the world. When an indigent warrior with the numerous mouths... Hold on. Unwitnessed, thou hast slain a great dragon in self-defense. News of this epic battle quickly spreads throughout the realm. When an indigent warrior with numerous mouths to feed in a growing family hears of the dragon's demise, he dares to claim the reward for himself, knowing full well that he doth not deserve the honor. Dost thou present thy case to thy lord's court, claiming reward for the sake of thy self-esteem and integrity? Or let the poor warrior keep the gold and the honor, because the bloody task itself was enough for thee? What kind of psycho just lives for blood? Present my case to my lord's court for the sake of some integrity. Let him keep the reward because the task itself was enough for me. That's crazy. Present. Hold on. This dog is itching himself and whining. And so I'm going to do something about that. Come here. Come on. Back to my nothing. Consider this. Thou art a bounty hunter sworn to capture and return an alleged murderer. Fleeing from the authorities, after a long and exhausting search, thou dost finally locate the suspect. I'm a bounty hunter, and I've found the dude. However, in tears he swears and pleads that what thou hast surmised, that his only fault was ignorance in failing to defend himself from false accusation, thinking that his only recourse was a desperate escape. Okay. Dost thou let him go free, giving up any hope of sustainable reward, or bring him back anyway, as thou didst promise to the authorities? Let him go free, giving up any hope of substantial reward, or bring him back anyway, as I promised the authorities. Well, in this case, it's my job as a bounty hunter So you would imagine that I interact with these authorities quite often. That is my job. And I have a track record of performing at a certain level for them because I'm entrusted with this job, which is obviously important to them. So with that in mind, putting myself in this position as somebody with experience and connections back home. So this guy's in trouble. He's innocent. This is my assumption with this premise. He is innocent. I believe that he's innocent. He just didn't know how to face the charges and deal with it. So he's in trouble with the people I work for and deal with this exact same thing all day, every day. Yeah. So I know what to do. The only thing that is, let him go free in any hope of substantial reward. So I don't do my job. I do not get paid. And also, this person is now a fugitive in the system of which I am an arm. I am out on the street doing recon and rescue. So yeah, if I let him go, the system of which I'm a part further criminalizes him and exploits him until this man's dead or in another realm. Like, is that how it works? He has to escape the continent and leave all he has ever known forever, or I help him using my authority and connections. That's what this is. Bring him back anyway, as I promised. Yeah, do what you're supposed to do. Bring this guy back, but vouch. Then follow-up question should be, when you bring him back, do you vouch? Do the vouch question again. Consider this. Thou dost believe that the potential for virtue resides in all people, although that virtue may lay dormant in their hearts and minds for some time. This belief, however, is tested one day, when thou dost see and catch a local beggar stealing from thy lord. So a local beggar who obviously has nothing and has to steal is stealing from a guy I work for. Do you immediately bring him forth to the authorities so that he can pay for his crime, or personally attempt to lead him back along the path of goodness, offering him up help and advice to start a better life? Yeah, if you see somebody stealing food, for example, like, you don't sell them out. What you do is you tell them you saw that and offer to buy them food, but you certainly do not sell them out, ever. You can tell them to be more careful or about how they do it and how many people they let them see. I don't know. I would help them out. I would give them money. I would buy their food that they were trying to buy that day, and I would tell them to be more cautious. I wouldn't warn them against stealing. I wouldn't criticize that, but I would warn them to be more stealthy about it, and probably teach them how to be more stealthy about it when it comes down to it. Man. Bring him forth to the authorities so that he may pay for his crime. See, because the previous question, right, we were asked, are we going to take this guy to the authorities? And what did I say? I said yes. And I justified that in my head with my own little backstory I've invented here. Well, that the game has presented me. Bring him forth to the authorities again. This is a different person, different situation, but it's asking the same question. Bring him back to the authorities so he can pay for his crime, or attempt to lead him back to goodness, offering him help to start a better life. If somebody steals, and they're so desperate to steal, just because they're stealing from somebody that I also work for doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They're stealing to survive. Do I want to sell them out? Holy shit. I'm going to bring them to the goodness. I'm going to offer them help to start a better life. For sure. Every time. Consider this, unless they're a dick. During the innocence of youth, you did pledge yourself in marriage to the love of thy life. Years passed, and thou dost now find thyself on a sacred quest in distant lands. Oh, I'll bet you do. I'll bet that's where you find you.
Meanwhile, news arrives from thy homeland, including a note from thy betrothed, asking thee to keep thy youthful vow. Dost thou give up on thy valued crusade, consenting instead to the promised marriage? Do I ditch my quest? Or continue the crusade, abandoning thy oath, thy desire of the youth? Just because I made an oath, I didn't say exactly what time I would do it or when. If I don't complete my quest and I come home, what kind of life is that? Go do your quest when your quest is completed. Then check in on home. Holy shit, have you ever played this game called Life before? Do you give up on your crusade? No. Damn it. You're the promised marriage. I do the crusade, I win, and then I come home and reevaluate my options for who I want to hang out with. Like, I told you sometime in the past that maybe we didn't set a date, we didn't get engaged. Like, you're just telling me we talked about it once? Holy shit. Alright, psycho. Consider the crusade, abandoning my oath. That is not an oath. It doesn't count. Just saying we'll get married? Like, that doesn't... I'm on a quest. Like, what is wrong with you? Continue the crusade. Abandoning, yeah. I don't like that phrasing. Abandoning my oath. No. Continue the crusade. Unabated. Come home to whoever's left. After the crusade, ma'am. Several times every once in a while Dave would pause to take a drink of water and say, would I take a lovely beverage? It'd be a good time for you to take a lovely beverage. Enjoy. No. Tweeting at the Dons. I have tons of Ah! 12:23, 11:23. Damn it! I'm so mad because the sequence of questions was not that. I'm gonna have to focus next time. Damn it all! I'm gonna have to focus and make sure that I plow through the questions as quickly as possible, because when it crashes, it resets those questions. That sucks so hard. I'm furious. Let's go through the whole damn thing. post a short clip of any one of those occurrences, I think that would be amazing. No, instead, you know, I was getting ready to ask Don's. This is something I'm going to do for myself. I'm going to go through my videotapes and find Dave saying that and do that clip myself without bothering Don's, because I want to post it on my own account and suck up them hits. Back. I'm gonna let these dogs into the house, and then we'll see about these questions. Hello, Bowers. Come here, Bowers. No, get down. You're too jumpy, buddy. Hello. Hello, Bowers. Come here, buddy. Get another Bowers. He's not participating. Get out of there. Come on. What? You're too adorable. You're too adorable. There you are. Hey, buddy. Hello. Hello, buddy. Ah, I'm so mad. Be careful. What happened? Holy crap, dude. Man, that sucks. All right. Back and running. Is it even working? So mad. All right. Okay, so I've got to figure some shit out. what I'm gonna do is take a bathroom break, but I'm not gonna leave you abandoned. No, that's not how I do. Hey, Ballas, cut it out. Doot, doot, doot. Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. Stand by. If this doesn't work, you know, how much did you pay to get it? Let's see. Let's see if this works.
My mom always told me you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. And if that's true, I think I'm the reason America's fucked. I dodged the IRS. For 4 years, I told the IRS to suck it. Don't do that. Because they will not. I learned this, if you flirt with the IRS, you will get fucked. But you won't get off. That's not what they do. We had IRS debt, we had student loans, we were in a house we couldn't afford. Fast forward a couple years, we filed bankruptcy. That was great. Don't feel bad for me. It was awesome. I would highly recommend it if you're a screwball. It is great. I learned this in the research. There's 2 types of debt that do not go away with bankruptcy. 1, student loans. 2, IRS debt. Unless you put that shit on credit cards first and then file bankruptcy. I'm debt free, everybody. It's a little loophole we call being a shitbag. It's fantastic. Because it all goes away. The stress goes away, the phone calls go away, the house goes away. It's all gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore. If you're anything like me, your wife goes away. She bounced. She's Audi 5000. She ain't coming back either. She's gone. It's good. I don't know if you're divorced. If you know somebody who's divorced and they're sad about it, they did it wrong because it's great. I don't know about you, but I took great pleasure in changing my relationship status on Facebook to widowed. She's dead to me. She doesn't like that joke. But that doesn't matter anymore. We're happy. The only time I feel bad about what I used to have is when I'm in traffic and I get behind one of those cars that's got like the stick figure families on the back. Those piss me off. Because it's like they're taking their happy, stupid, perfect lives and just throwing it in my face. Like, look at you, couldn't do, Chad. I feel better when I pass them and I look in the window and I see they're all way fatter than those stick figures could ever represent. I just want a cartoon me that represents my new life now. So just be a single dude standing there with a giant smile on his face, a beer in his hand, and money in his pocket for the first time in 10 years. I want to peel their families off of their car and put them on the back of my car, but bend them over so my guy can fuck them in the ass. And then peel off all their Jesus fish and make them watch. I don't know why I'm so upset about stickers or Jesus. He was cool. It's the people who won't shut up about him. They're the problem. I figure the only thing that really matters now is that I'm a good father. I've got a 10-year-old little girl. I know I'm a good father because every single day for the last 10 years, for the last 5 years, I have packed her school lunch for her. Every single day, I'm tempted to put an ice-cold can of beer into that lunch. And I don't do it because I'm a good father. And that would be hilarious. She's got a pretty good sense of humor, but the school board does not. She'd show up, she'd start unpacking her stuff, she'd be like, sandwich, chips, Dad! And somebody would notice, and they would swoop in, and they would scoop all that shit up, and they would take her to the office, they would give me a call, and I would throw her under the bus. I'd just be like, I keep telling her she can't drink at school! She never listens to me! Yeah, I kind of lied earlier. I told you they took the house away. They did. It took them a while. Bank of America had the loan. They got into a ton of trouble with the government for auto-signing foreclosures, shut down their foreclosure department. My case fell through the cracks. So we did the bankruptcy, we did the foreclosure, my ex-wife moved out, we had the divorce. I kept waiting for them to come take the house away. I sat in that house and squatted for about 2 years. And didn't pay anybody shit. I figured if they didn't know, I wasn't gonna tell them. I just did what I wanted to do, which is comedy shows, and then go back home to this giant empty house and continue to drink and play Def Jam Rap Star on the Wii. Because when I'm drunk, I can rap like a motherfucker. It is incredible. The skills on the mic I develop as I get plowed. And I was doing this one night, and I was burning through all the classics, and as I'm drinking, I'm turning the volume up louder and louder and louder. And now the volume is all the way up, and I'm screaming Public Enemy's Fight the Power. And I'm all up in my TV's grill. I'm spittling on the screen. I'm doing the flavor dance. It is insane what is going on in my house. I get snapped back into reality by a knock at the door. I open it up, it's the cops. I've been fighting the power so fucking hard. The power has heard about it, and they've come to shut it down. And I just laughed in the guy's face. He's like, look, I need to speak to the owner of the house. I was like, I'm sorry, officer, but Bank of America isn't here right now. Yes, thank you so much. My name's Sean Ryan.
Hello.
My attack has no effect?
Hello.